Hello and welcome to the Amey Finance Academy presentation. My name is David Talbot and you can actually follow me on my social media. I'm David Talbot on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. You've come onto this video because either your friend or a member has invited you to this call. It's a chance for you to learn what we do at Amey Finance Academy. So Amey Finance Academy is located at 1 Canada Square in the heart of Canary Wharf. We provide a whole variety of different products and services to help you with your financial needs. As you can see, we are in the middle between HSBC and the Citigroup building on the 37th floor. At Amey Finance Academy, we have core principles. For us, our main goal is to help you learn financial education, have multiple streams of income, and build generational wealth. We educate, we empower, and we enrich. And that is our core principles of the Academy. Multiple streams of income, when we discuss that, we do a lot of things in terms of property, financial products, online trading, and team building. Here's a quick video of one of our events. It's a chance for you to see how the Amey Finance Academy has changed so many people's lives.
You're getting excited. Yes, I want to buy a house. But you see, Equifax knows the real. Equifax knows what's really going on in your life. And see what we call that mortgage application? That's going to bounce. And Equifax knows about it. So it's I asked a friend of mine to internet bank transfer me £1.85 so I could draw £10 out of the cash machine. Has anybody ever done that before? Has anybody ever done that for a couple of people? Guys, it's embarrassing, because you don't have the ability to make yourself financially free. And of course, knowing when to buy and when to sell is the key thing.
I've been in this business for about 8 months now, and I tell you, when this opportunity was presented to me, I'm glad that I opened my heart and I jumped on board straight away. As Leslie said, we have the copy and paste. I've been doing this and I've been earning some serious money. And I'm saying serious money because I've been driving for about a year and now I've bought myself a car.
It's like a lion's mentality, yeah? When you wake up in the morning, a lion's mentality is, I'm going to go out and get that food. When a lion sees a gazelle, a lion doesn't turn and, okay, maybe it's that. No, a lion is, I'm hungry. My mentality is kill mode. I'm going to get my food. The gazelle's mentality, flight mode. Let's run. Let's go as fast as we can. Let's go. Yeah? 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
So that was just a brief recap of what Amey Finance Academy, the people it's affected and helped. Who am I? I'm David Talbot. I'm a 5-figure monthly trader. I'm a former assistant teacher. I have a master's in education and professional studies, and I'm a qualified level 5 coach and mentor. I'm an award-winning teacher and author. And one of the things that attracted me to Amey Finance was I was going through a juncture in my life at that moment in time. And I'll tell you about my story. For me, I've always been a teacher. I've been teaching for 15 years, both in the UK and abroad in Dubai. And for me, it was always, I was an employee. I was always working hard and striving for the best. I worked hard and did everything I could. And I started reaching a point where I reached the glass ceiling back in the UK, and when I wanted to progress onto senior management. And this was not helping me to get where I need to get. Now, I worked hard and got my master's. My mum was always pushing me, you always got to strive to do better than the next person next to you. So you always got to do well. So I always studied, worked hard, obviously university and everything else. I saw an opportunity and had the ability to move to Dubai and become a senior member of the leadership team in charge of all the digital technology across the whole school. And it's a wonderful opportunity that I did, and it was great. So I did that, and I moved out into Dubai. And unfortunately, a month within my journey there, I got a call. My mum was diagnosed with cancer. This was a sad point in my life. And I had to come back and see my mum, and she had the operation straight away, and they were able to cut out most of the cancerous cells. There was still some lymph nodes left in there. And it was sad because obviously she had to go through the whole process of chemotherapy, and within a few months, 4 to 6 months, she had to do a checkup after her first round of chemo. And unfortunately, and I remember calling her, I was the first person that called her after her appointment with doctor. She told me that the chemotherapy did not work. It was unfortunate because I can always picture that sound in my mum, like my mum crying down the phone. I'm here in Dubai and I can't be there to hug her. And it's sad. And it's unfortunate that for me, that was about 10 months later, I got another call, literally nearly 2 years, October 2017, I got a call from my dad saying that my mum had a few weeks left to live. So obviously the cancer had progressed. So obviously I was in Dubai, I had to fly back, and I had to ask my employer. I said, look, my mum's got a few weeks to live. I need to go and see her before she passes. And the first thing that came out of my employer's mouth was, do you really need to go? We've got 1 week left and it's half term, and your mum's got a few weeks left. And Simon, one of my colleagues and friends, he's burying his dad this week, so he won't be here. So we've got down members of staff. Go away and think about it. And I was thinking to myself, why am I going away and thinking about it? And I saw my friend Simon, and he told me, he said, why are you thinking about it for? I mean, I had the opportunity to go back. I didn't go back. We were doing that for over a year, going back and forth. And the one time I didn't go back is the time that I missed him. So it's something to think about. So I did that. I told my boss and said, I'm going back. And I literally left that day and arrived the next day. So next to no time, pay for everything. Money was not an option to go to. When it comes to family, it's not an option. And luckily for me, because I listened to my heart and my friend, I got to see my mum. If I listened to my boss, I would have missed my mum, and she would have passed without her seeing me before she passed. And it's sad because it makes you realise how you are and how people treat you. You are an employee. You are in this top left-hand corner where you are giving up your time for money, and you are giving up so much time. Now, whenever I work for someone, I always work, and especially in teaching, where it's not a normal 9 to 5. I was working in the mornings, working during the day at the school. And when I got home, I was working in the evening, constantly working. It was affecting my personal life, and it was affecting everything. And for me, when I was living away, I had to make a decision because my family needed me, my dad needed me, and I had to make a decision to come home a year early. And when I went to see my line manager, I said, look, I need to go home and be with my family. My father's not coping. And the first thing she said to me, she said, oh yeah, it's fine, you can go, but you do know you're breaking your contract a year early, so you're not going to get anything. You're not going to get a flight home. You're not going to get your gratuity. Also, you owe us money because obviously we gave you money at the beginning of the year when you started to cover you for the 3 years. So you owe us money, so you better get saving. Now, when I heard that, it really broke my heart because I came here to that country, to that school, on that pretense of getting the support. They gave me an idea that they are a family. But I didn't feel that way. I felt like I was just a number to them. Luckily for me, the CEO of the organization that ran the school was very sympathetic. She totally understood my situation. I was able to get a flight home, get my gratuity. Obviously, I paid that for my main money, but that was nothing. It was understanding that there are people out there who do consider you, that do think about you. Now, for me, I came back to the UK, things were different. It wasn't the same anymore. I had lost one of my closest friends, my mum, who's always been there for me. So for me, it was hard. It was hard for me being here with my family, especially my father, who was not coping. And I had to go back to work in doing something that I wasn't enjoying anymore, being a teacher, going back into working to schools. And what tipped it off for me was I got me going for progression in this school and being overlooked. And it really disappointed me because I had more experience, more qualifications, and everything compared to the other person who got the job. And all it came down to was that person had been at that school for 9 years, and because I only been there for a few months, it wasn't an option for them. So they had to go with the other person. It wasn't down on your ability. So I reached that glass ceiling, and it disappointed me because I had proven myself, I had worked hard. And when I got my feedback, it was disappointing because every time I got asked, oh yeah, you should do this, I said, I've done that, I've done that. And they couldn't answer, they couldn't give me a justifiable reason why I did not get the position. And it was like, oh, you had too many ideas. And it's disappointing when your growth is stunted. And for me, being in that situation, I didn't enjoy it. So I'm in this cash flow quadrant, I'm always an employee. And my 9 times out of 10, everyone is in that position. And for me, it was a chance of meeting someone that I was working with who worked with the managing director you saw in the previous video, Amey. Now, we met previously 2 years before at a party for a friend. That's the first time we met, we started talking, we talked to each other, and that was it. But there's one thing that when you meet someone and you talk to them, you don't forget them. And he didn't forget me. So this friend of mine, she said, oh yeah, you remind me today of someone that I work with, and his name's David. And he said, David Talbot. Yeah, I know him. Tell him to come and see me. I'm doing some good things here. Now, I went, you know what? My friend came back and she said, yeah, David, do you know Des? I went, yeah. We met before. He's brilliant. He's doing some big things. You need to go and see him. He wants to see you. I said, where is he based? 110 Square in Canary Wharf. I went, you know what? I've got to see what he has to say. So I went to see Des, and he said, look, David, I'm doing some good things here. I've set up this academy where I'm teaching people to be financially free, to have that opportunity to learn a skill and have multiple streams of income and inspire them. I said, you know what? I'm signing up. You got me. Done. I'm signing up straight away. And that's what I did. And I looked back and it was something that I was pleased to do, because the whole thing is about having that drive and that social mobility and impact. Like I said at the bottom, it's a driver of social mobility and impact over income. And it's important for me to do this because I needed to do this for me, but also I had to think about my why. And my why was my family. I put my excuses aside and focused on my why. Because sometimes you have people that always go, I've got this going on, I've got that going on, and so forth. You're putting your excuses over your why. Your why is your family. Your why is your wife. The why is the children. You have something that you need to do, and you need to change your life. My goal has always been to move away from this top left-hand corner as an employee to move to the right-hand side as a business owner and an investor. And it was my drive that does that. So what did I do? I did a lot of self-education. I attended workshops, seminars, events on business development, finance and trading. I learned new skills. I developed myself. I changed my circle. And for me, my circle of friends were always people that focus on the negativity, the negative things that you do. And it's disappointing when you do something positive. So, for example, the previous slide, I met the Prime Minister. I was invited to number 10 Downing Street to speak to the Prime Minister. I had been on the news and TV, but people never focused on that because it was the whole thing of we rather focus on the negativity. And it was all that stuff that really disappointed me, where when you're achieving something, and I always, when someone's doing well at something, I always commend them and I'm always proud of them. But people never saw that because they saw it as, oh, he's doing better than me. It's not about that because it's there. You're there to help each other. So I changed my circle. The people that I hang around with and associate myself with are the people that I'm in the academy with. Inspirational, motivational people. Like you saw in the video, Richard was a window cleaner. He's one of my closest friends. And when I say he's a window cleaner, when I tell people he was a window cleaner, they're like, oh, it's just a window cleaner. No, he cleaned the windows of one Canada Square and the other buildings in Canary Wharf. And he's afraid of heights. Now, he did that because he needed the money for his family. So he had to face his fears and clean the windows to feed his family. So he's one of those people that are very motivational and inspiring for me. I found mentors. I have a motivational, inspirational mentor. Her name is Bryony Bender, and she is inspirational to me. And she's a visionary, and she's great. Also, Amey, the managing director, he's my mentor and my friend. And he has inspired me as well from what he's achieved and done in such a short space of time. I create a vision board. As you can see, here's an example of my vision board. These are things and goals I want to do, things I want to achieve, and where I want to go. I want a family. I want to be debt free. I want to be a top trader. I want to have the house, the holidays, flying in business and first class. Nothing's out of your reach. If you're saying I want to have my own private jet, I want to be coming off there, it's possible. Do all that. I left my comfort zone and took a leap of faith. Now, my comfort zone was me being in a job that I didn't enjoy and I had to keep doing it. And for me, big thing for me was leaving that comfort zone, not going back to the same thing again and again. So I left my job in teaching because my passion wasn't there. So I had to do that for me, and it cleared my head and took a weight off my shoulder. There's something that I first initially did when I started in my career. It was something that I envisioned myself doing to the rest of my life. And I couldn't do that anymore. I had to take that leap of faith. When my mum passed, when my mum first got diagnosed with cancer, she had just retired. She had worked hard all her life and she retired. Her goal was to go on holidays with my father. They planned a cruise. They had it all booked and everything. And they had to give it up when my mum was having chemotherapy. And when my mum passed, it was the saddest thing ever. But my dad keeps saying to me, we had plans. We had plans. And it's sad seeing him say that every single time, that he lost his best friend since he was 16. He lost his best friend. 40 years of marriage and more than that. They were together for a long, long time. And it's sad when he says that, we had plans. I said I had to change. I had to change my mindset and change everything because I don't want to be in that situation where I've got to wait till I retire to enjoy my life. So I changed my mindset. I changed who I listen to, what I read, and so forth. And it cleared my mind and gave me that positivity that I needed. I became more focused, consistent, and resilient. And it was amazing. I took action, consumed my actions, the books I listened to, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This was an inspirational book that was recommended to me by my wife and also my mentor, Amey. This was the book that changed his life and made him create Amey Finance Academy. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is another inspirational book. The book that really changed my life was Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. This was a book given to me by my wife that inspired me to face my fears. I was dealing with the fear of loss. I lost my mother, but also the fear of basically leaving my job and facing them and doing things and taking action. and this changed my life and my world. As a teacher, we go on about growth mindset, and one of the books, Mindset, is an inspirational book by Dr. Carol Dweck. She is the champion. She is the architect of growth mindset, and her book is one of the inspirational books. You speak to any teacher, they know this. They know this book, Grit by Angela Duckworth, which teaches you to have a passion and resilience and helps you become successful. This is a brilliant, excellent book for you to read. YouTube and Instagram. Les Brown, who's actually part of a wider company that we are associated with, Mel Robbins, Eric Thomas. We've got Gary V, who's one of my friends, Richard's go-to guy, which inspires him. Bob Proctor, he's just inspirational. These people really changed my life. When I watch them on YouTube and Instagram, they are inspirational. They provide so much inspiration for me and knowledge of how to succeed and how to grow. And you need to be listening to these things because it opens your mind. It changes your mind from having that fixed mindset to having that growth mindset that you strive for and you need, because it changes your outlook on life and it changes how you feel about things like finances and your family and what is important to you. What I'm really here to talk about, obviously, is the exchange market. So one of the things that we focus on at Amey Finance Academy is developing people's knowledge and understanding of the exchange markets. Now, there are two types of exchange markets. We have the foreign exchange market, and it's the trade of currencies that globally, and it used to be $5.3 trillion daily market, but now it's a $6.6 trillion daily market, which is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and accessible anywhere in the world. There's also digital currency exchange, such as Bitcoins, and this is a growing market, and it's working towards $1 trillion, and it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's shaping the way we send and receive money and how we consume things. So say for me, for example, I remember when Bitcoins first started, I was interested, but I didn't know how to get into it. And it's a big thing. If I really got into it at the time, I could have bought a whole coin. Now, you can get a sliver of a coin. You can't even get a whole coin because it's so popular. People are buying it, and it's such a new currency that's growing so rapidly. And what we do is, obviously, with Amey Finance Academy, you've got to learn and understand what these currencies are and how you can use these as well and learn how to trade these. So the benefits of trading: minimum amount of investment. We're not expecting you to put thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of pounds into invest to basically trade. You can put a small amount of money. I usually tell people between 100 and 200 pounds. We've got a group that are actually turning £30 into 1 million, and they're on course to achieving that. So they're gradually compounding their account, building it up step by step each day. Minimum time commitment. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I used to trade, I used to do a certain strategy and method, and you'll see later. I would trade, I'll spend about 5 minutes doing one trade, and then by the time I was on my way to work, halfway there, my trade had finished, I got what I wanted, I was done for the day. Now I do about 1 to 2 hours a day. And that's because when you look at the time I'm on trading, I'm doing about 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and so forth. Time is broken up. Minimum time commitment so you can go on with your everyday life. No employees, offices, or inventories. You work for yourself. You work for yourself. The only thing that you need in terms of inventory is your mobile phone and internet connection. You can run everything from there. You can trade from your phone. It's not hard to do. Anyone from any background. Now, in Amey Finance Academy, we've got solicitors, accountants, people in web design. We've got window cleaners. We've got former students, university students. We've got a whole variety of people, a lot of teachers, people who want to have a change in their life and they want to do many different things. This is recession proof. When there is a recession, we trade against that. So this is recession proof. It doesn't affect the market. So if you know you have the skills, you could trade against certain things like recession and actually gain money from that. This is tax free. Tax free. If this is not your main source of income, then it's classed as gambling by the government, and so it's tax free. If it is going to be your main source of income, then you need to pay tax on what you're making. We have a trader who works 2 days a week as a cleaner, and that's his main source of income. He cleans the buildings in Canary Wharf. That's his main source of income twice a week, so he doesn't pay any tax on his trading. You can become an Amey Finance Academy fund manager. Now, if you want to trade big money, we've got that. We've got investors who want people to trade their money from $10,000 to $100,000. So you can become a fund manager where you trade these big sums of money and you get a share of the profit. Also, you could join the Amey Finance trading floor. This is where I am at. I'm currently a trader as part of the Amey Finance trading floor, where I'm trading some big currencies. I'm working my way up to getting a £1 million account. So we're trading these big accounts. From someone like me, coming from a teaching background, I moved from there to become a trader, and I'm a consistent 5-figure monthly trader at the moment. And my goal is to become a 6, 7, and 8-figure trader. And I'm working towards that, and I'm building myself up to get there, and I'm getting there. And you can join the trading floor. There are currently 8 members of the trading floor. I was the initial 4 who piloted it, built it up. We've got 4 new people, but we're building up and working our way towards having 100 traders on this trading floor. And we're going to be having trading floors all over the capital, and obviously in One Canada Square. So 3 main methods to making money from trading. So we got 3 main methods. Method number 1 is copy, paste, and profit. Exactly what it says. You will get messages through an app called Telegram with trade ideas. It takes 20 minutes. You start at the beginning to learn how to do this. And the trades are simple, literally copying the trades, pasting them into your trading app, and you're profiting. It's risk-free, 7-day trial. So when you do sign up, you have 7 days trial, and you can practice using this and practice doing some trades. And you can start making money as soon as tomorrow. Now, remember the video that I showed you earlier where you saw Auntie Anne, and she talked about how she used copy and paste trading to buy herself a car. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, yes, that's Auntie Anne. And when she said she bought a car, she wasn't playing. She bought herself a Range Rover Evoque. Not any other car, a Range Rover Evoque. And that's what copy and paste trading did for her. But look at the statistics. We have Gold Cup. This is what I use. 85% accuracy. So in June, July, and August, 226 trades made profit, 40 didn't, and 85% accuracy rate. When you look at London payout, it's a big one, 88% accuracy rate. When people say in the trading world 50% is good, you've got these ratios. These are massive. 85%, 88%. These are big accuracy rates, and you can be making profit from these straight away. Also, the other method, which I know and love. So I remember when I started out, I did the copy and paste profit. I did that while I was learning, and the main thing is for me, I wanted to learn a skill, and that's what we do at Amey Finance Academy. We add in that extra value for you. We help teach you, train you, and develop you into learning a skill to trade. So you have a few of our members of our team who are training people. You have Ben, who's a former student of Mr. Amey himself. And he's training people how to trade. He's on the trading floor with me, as well as Richard, who was our former window cleaner, who is trading and developing people as well. We offer webinars 3 times a week to help develop people. And these are from our top traders from all different backgrounds. Parents, single moms, event planners. These are people with everyday lives who have developed a skill, who are sharing it with everyone. And we offer that opportunity for you to gain that skill. Also, we have our learning platform. So as part of Amey Finance Academy, you'll be signing up to the I Am Mastery Academy. Now, the I Am basically Mastery Academy will give you access to educational videos and quizzes, gamification, and a whole variety of different things in the fields of Forex, digital currencies, and help you become an independent business owner. It's going to help you build real wealth and real freedom. Also, we have live TV from top traders, over 100 full-time educators on the I Am platform using the Go Live app, which will supplement your learning. And these are live in the mornings, throughout the day, accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're recorded so you can log in, you can watch them and access them. These are top traders. These are 7 to 8 figure traders. And these are people that are sharing their knowledge to you as someone who wants to learn how to trade and do well. We have apps as well. So choose your weapon. These are applications that can be used to help you learn and develop and become an excellent trader. So we have, as you can see, the harmonic scanner, which scans the charts and finds the best possible trades for you to enter. And we teach you these skills in our webinars so you can know how to utilize them, so you can develop a skill and earn money from trading. We have mobile phone applications as well. So with the I Am Mastery Academy, you can learn on the go with Stripe Trades, Gold Cup, Swipe Coins. These mobile applications are great. I use Gold Cup myself, so I access trading ideas, and I use my phone. So when I'm on the go, I can trade just using my phone and I can make my profit. Other trading providers. There are other trading providers that provide skills and knowledge to you. And I mean, one of our team members, they all went, a group of them went to one of the seminars to learn what they're doing. It was a one-day seminar. And they went through all the information. It was about for a full day. And at the end of it, they said to them, okay, look, you're going to pay a certain amount. You're going to get 3 days training, and you might get a few webinars here and there. And you know how much they pay, how much they charge, and how much they expect people to pay? Learn to Trade, £7,000. Online Trading Academy, £12,000. And these people, there were people, loads of people in this seminar, they were going up paying this because they know that this is a skill that will make them money. They know that this is a skill that can be transferred and given to their family. And it's expensive. Those ones are expensive, but they don't add that extra value. They don't give people the skills that you need. Now, at Amey Finance Academy, and we have a support network of over 500 people in part of the Amey Finance Academy, and you can be part of that. And you'll have mentorship from top traders within the organization. In-house training. We have training in-house on Mondays and Thursdays. Also, we offer webinars 3 times a week on different topics, on different skills you can use and develop. But also, we also organize events for our learners as well. Because the main thing for us is about adding value and developing you as an individual. It's something that and having a skill for you to provide generational wealth. To get started, you're going to cost you around about £182, and this includes an admin fee. And then the subsequent months is £134 per month. There is no contract, and it's 7-day money-back guarantees also included as well. Now, this basically is for the online platform. Now, at Amey Finance Academy, like I mentioned before, we add value. We add a support network, mentorship, in-house training, workshops, weekly webinars, and events. This is something that isn't part of that package, but we put that in there for our people. So when you join Amey Finance Academy, this is added on there for you for free. So when you sign up, you get all of that plus the online platform, including the applications and so much more. But many of our academy do not pay every month. Why is this? Okay. Why is this? Because one of the things that, why is this? One of the things I need to say is people thinking, wow, £182 or £134. You think about it, you buy two cappuccinos from Starbucks a day, 5 days a week for a month. That's how much it equates to. So you think about how much you're spending. You're learning a skill, or you're just drinking a hot cappuccino in the morning on the way home just to keep you warm. This is a skill that can be used to help you in the long run. So how are people not paying? We've introducing to you 2 and 3. Now you refer 2 people to this academy, and basically you'll get everything for free. That includes the online platform, the access to the applications, and so much more. But also, there is another method. It's called the leadership program. Now, this is optional. You don't need to do it if you don't want to. Now, it's helping you become an independent business owner, and you're building a successful business from home. So you're helping others achieve their dreams, and you will achieve yours, like Les Brown said. And one of the things that Bill Gates said, if I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. And that's what it is. It's about network marketing. It's about helping others achieve their goals and achieve their dreams. If something is working for you, what would you do? You recommend it to other people that you know because you want them to do well. So that is called network marketing. It's a similar thing of a sense of, like a friend of mine who was recommending an American Express card with a BA one. And he said to him, look, sign up for BA American Express. You'll get air miles on it when you use it. And when you sign up, BA will give me American Express will give me 20,000 air miles because I recommended it to you. And that's network marketing. You're recommending something that is helping you to someone you care about and you think of, and you're getting commission for it. And that's what it is, this leadership program, where you're doing network marketing, you're getting a commission from IM because you're recommending something that's going to benefit your friends and your family. But there are people within our organization that are doing very, very well from this through network marketing and generating a residual income. We have April, who is making $1,000 a month. We have Brian E. Bender, who is my mentor and friend, who's making $2,000 a month passive. We have the managing director, Mr. Des Amey, who on the 30th of September 2019, in 18 months, became a Chairman 10, one of the first in over a year in the UK. And he's making $10,000 a month passive. That's going straight into his account. No extra work, nothing. He makes money in his sleep through passive income. We have in the bottom left-hand corner, Shabazz, who's making $25,000 a month passive income. This guy's 23, and through doing network marketing, doing the leadership program, he's making $25,000 a month passive into his bank account. Next to Bob Proctor is Matt Rosa. Matt Rosa is making $500,000 a month passive. That's going straight into his account. That's a month. He's getting that monthly. And the thing is, with the residual income, yes, you're making that sum of money monthly, but you get paid weekly. Weekly income goes straight into your bank account and you get paid for that. And it's amazing. So there is a compensation plan, and it goes through how it works. And the person that got you onto this call, got you onto this video, they will go through this with you, so you can talk to them about this once you've finished watching this video. Also, we offer a free property business in a box. So after watching this video, you can go to our website, which is www.ameyfinance.com/property. It's a free property business in a box worth £795. And it's a chance for you to develop a property portfolio and become someone who manages and owns a wide variety of property and set up your property business as soon as this week. Please follow us at facebook.com and /Amey Finance, and you can join us there. Don't forget to follow me as well on social media. How to join. So contact the person who invited you onto this video on my online calls, and they'll send you their link so you can join. What you need to do is follow the instructions on there, and when you get to section 3, you select the Platinum package, and also that's the initial sign up, which includes the initial admin fee, and also you sign up with your monthly fee as well. On number 4, you just leave blank the state of Providence, because this reflects America. We've come to the end of this presentation. I hope you've really enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me on my social media, on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll be happy to discuss this further with you. Thank you very much, and I hope you all have a lovely day.